Arc 2, Episode 7, Why Egypt remembered the teachers first. When ancient Egypt appears in history, it does not appear as a beginning, it appears as a continuation. According to ancient teachings, Egypt emerged after a global catastrophe that reset human civilization. What modern science associates with the Younger Dryas is remembered in ancient records as the flood, or an extinction-level event. When this event ended, the Atlantean and Lemurian cycles, very little survived. But not everything was lost. Some knowledge endured. Not as technology, not as manuals, but as memory. Egypt was positioned closest to that surviving stream. This is why Egypt does not show gradual development. Its systems arrive complete. Its symbolism is mature. Its priesthood is already trained. Egypt did not discover knowledge. It remembered it. The figures later called gods were not gods in the modern sense. They were teachers, custodians, intermediaries between cycles. Thoth represents knowledge itself. Writing, measurement, law, not because he invented them, but because he preserved them. Osiris represents restoration after catastrophe, the reassembly of civilization, the return of order after collapse. Horus represents continuity, inheritance, the survival of knowledge through lineage. These are not myths about supernatural beings. They are symbolic records of function. Egypt did not worship these figures. It encoded them. Animal-headed imagery did not describe literal beings. It described attributes. The falcon represented elevated vision. The jackal represented guidance through transition. The ibis represented calculation and precision. Over time, symbolism hardened. Later cultures mistook meaning for biology. This is where confusion begins. As civilizations spread outward from the post-flood centers, memory degraded. When Egyptian knowledge reached other regions, it no longer arrived as instruction. It arrived as story. Thing in the Americas, similar teachers appear. Not identical in name, but identical in function. They arrive after catastrophe. They bring calendars, agriculture, astronomy. They withdraw. The similarity is not coincidence. It is inheritance. Separated by oceans, yet remembering the same roles. This does not require global travel after the flood. It requires shared origin before it. 2. Egypt remembered the teachers earliest because Egypt retained structure. Elsewhere, only fragments survived. As generations passed, symbols became literalized. Teachers became gods. Functions became beings. Some traditions speak of dog-headed or bird-headed figures. Others speak of aquatic beings. According to the ancient teachings, these are not biological species. They are symbolic remnants, occasionally reinforced by altered states of perception, ritual, or post-catastrophe experimentation that did not persist. The core truth is simpler. After the flood, humanity rebuilt from fragments. Egypt preserved memory. The Americas preserved echoes. Myth preserved what language could not. When we compare these cultures, we are not seeing coincidence. We are seeing memory decay. Egypt remembered the teachers first because Egypt stood closest to what survived Atlantis. And that is why Egypt does not look primitive. It looks like it remembers something the rest of the world forgot.